Okay, so Nozel, like, yo, guys, how's it going on? Black Clover 199. Nozel came in, captain of the Silver Eagles, and just destroyed Patry, like using Mercury magic and everything. Um, is he down for the count though? Which is what I'm wondering. I don't know, because sometimes like they'll do these fights and like he's down, but the next chapter like a massive power up. Personally, I think he's down. It's really cool because it's just showing you how strong of a captain he is, and like yeah, another captain's entered in the Wizard King race. Like it's kind of crazy, but like at the end of the day, obviously Aston, they're not going to become the Wizard Kings first. Like they're not going to become the Emperors. I think it'll probably be Fuego Leon, um, maybe even Nozzle. I don't know, and then probably Asura. Um, but other than that, this chapter was pretty short. Nothing much really happened. We found out actually that there's there's an advantage depending what magic you have due to affinities. So it's basically the sense of whatever magic that you have, it may be really good at countering someone else's. So regardless of how powerful you are, if my magic counters yours, you're really at a disadvantage. This was actually shown in what's his name? Gauche fighting against Patry, right at the start of the series, like chapter 40s, 50s kind of thing. And he did like a massive like light ray thing, and Gauche did that massive mirror. So like obviously Gauche is not as strong as Patry, and even back then, but due to his magic was able to counter it. So it's really really cool, and this is actually quite sick because even though it sounds quite simple, it actually helps in the sense of power scaling, in my opinion. It makes it plausible for some reasons why sometimes some people are able to defeat others, even though they're not necessarily as strong as them. That's what I think. And either way, it makes it harder to think that the power system in Black Clover is broken. Remember I saw a video about that. I actually need to watch that. But like, because sometimes it's hard to get it just to like think, okay, how strong is Asta now? And are they strong as captains? Are they strong as vice captains? Like, what's going on? Because like you're seeing these guys, Asta and basically fighting not on par, but they were fighting. They were not fighting on par with. I was gonna say the demon. Heck no. But like managed to wound the demon. You seen them like take out the the eyes of the Midnight Sun, like Veto. You've seen them take out even what's it called? Not take out, but like even fight Patry the Dark Elf. Although they didn't really do that much, but like they're holding their ground. So it makes you think in regards to everyone else, in regards to the captains, in regards to the vice captains like Langris, how strong are Astra and I know people are saying is captain level right now. I don't know. The thing is, like with these captains, they're always getting stronger as well. They're always finding new spells and breaking their limits. I remember when Yami he fought Veto, he managed to that dark dimension slicer magic. That was a new spell that he managed to managed to get due to him surpassing his limits. And then we see people like Charmy, half dwarf, half human, and got the wolf. Like, how strong are these guys? Where does it like rank? So I feel like this affinity kind of helps in the sense of scaling everyone, in the sense that, okay, I may not be as strong as you, but my magic is advantageous. If I were to fight against you, I'd have the upper hand. So that's kind of cool, and it makes sense as to why they're always fighting in formations. And the reason why they fight in formations is because one's magic, they may have a weakness, however their comrade could help them, and that's really really cool to see. So what I did like about this chapter though was just to get a little bit more on just Nozel as a character. He's realized he's actually dimmed down. I remember the first time Black Bulls came into the kingdom and they're like, who are you guys? Like the way that Nozel used to look down even on his sister Noel, even looked down on Aston. This time no, he's changing, he's acknowledging them, and that's really really cool to see. And also his rival, which is Fuego Leon. This guy, they've been rivals from kids, I believe. And Fuego Leon's magic is like basically the opposite, is the counter to his Mercury magic. Mercury magic is really cool if you think about it. Because Mercury's poisonous, it can go to very high temperatures and melt things. It can create solids. Like he can't lie, his magic's sick. It's probably like the best defensive and offense. That's what even said in this chapter. His all-purpose magic is second to none, and it just shows you how strong Nozel Silva is. So I really really like that. It's kind of hype, and the way that he even just like took out Patry. He did that massive dome, and it was all whilst he was obviously throwing these swords and he was preparing his attack. It reminded me of William when William was doing that large scale Yggdrasil magic. It's really cool, and I love to see those massive large scale AoE kind of attacks when it takes time for them to charge up and prepare them spells. It's really, really cool to see. And what else did I want to talk about? Yeah, so the rivalry between him and Fuego Leon. I remember there was one point when he was fighting, Nozel was fighting Fana, and obviously Fana, that was at the time that Fana had the fire spirit, and it was like, oh, you think these flames are hot enough? I've withstood it hot, that kind of thing. So it was really, really cool to see that. And just, I really do love the sense of rivalries in Black Clover. It's cool. Obviously, Aster and Yuno, Nozel and Fuego Leon, but also like Fuego Leon and Mera Leona, his sister, kind of thing. So yeah, it's really, really cool. But then like Aster's rivals with even like Fuego Leon's little brother. I can't remember his name. No, I can't remember his name. But yeah, so basically this chapter was it. Pretty simple chapter. Obviously the demon wasn't here. We don't know where he's gone. He's probably gone up. I think he's gonna bump into Yami, can't lie, or the real Licht. We don't know where the real Licht is. If you guys know where he is, I can't remember where, because like he didn't run away, but like he just disappeared. So if you know where he is, let me know in the thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But man, Mercury creation magic, Silver Star of Execution. I was like, damn. So it's like, regardless, every time he's obviously Dark Patry, he's just consumed by rage and anger. So he's just always gonna lash out attacks. Every time he lashes out attacks, it comes and hits back at him. So he's like in a massive reflective dome. I think that's what it is. That's what I got from it. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, basically nothing really much happened this chapter. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is going to happen next week? Do you think he's down for the count, or do you think he's going to come back against? I think he's down, or at least maybe like defeated kind of thing. Maybe not dead. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is Shinigami-san. Peace out and goodbye.